Well, that's an inflammatory title, isn't it? But one I feel is justified. So there's been a lot of talk recently about how NetherRealm haven't said anything about the DLC for a little while. They said that they were going to do release Combat Pack 1. They've released Shang Tsung. They've released the Classic Skin Pack. We know that Sindel and Nightwolf are coming, and Spawn, and probably Ash and Terminator, but those are not confirmed yet. And people are really, really losing their shit about this. And I've been trying to get to the bottom of it. I'm like, look, okay, right, I get it. It is a bit weird that they haven't given us any info for a little while. It is weird, right? And I do agree. I agree with the reasonable portion of the community that just say that it's weird that we haven't had much info yet. Can we have some info, please? I'm fine with the people that say that. And to be fair, I'm fine with all the people. It's just what some of them are saying that is just irking me so bad. It's just so self-entitled and so... Oh, it's just... It makes my blood boil. Like, imagine being one of the devs subjected to all of this crap that they get. So, I looked on the subreddit and someone was like, oh, they haven't given us DLC yet. By this time in Mortal Kombat X's life, we'd had 3 characters. And it's like, oh, that argument, mate. I hate that argument. Because that argument's like... They're like, well, they gave us DLC quickly before, and then they gave us DLC quickly again in the following game after that. So therefore I'm just going to expect this same treatment all the time. Like, is that not being spoiled? You know, they received what they perceive to be good release schedule a couple of times, and now they demand it. They don't just expect it, demand it all the time. They're like, this game... All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I was looking at Twitter, and I needed the eye bleach after this. I felt like shooting myself after reading some of the things people have been saying. Because it's just mind-bogglingly self-entitled, and no one seems to accept or acknowledge why... When you get down to the bottom of it, the reason why... Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got to start again. So I was reading some comments, and... like I say, I've got no qualms with all the people that are being calm and reasonable and sort of not being a giant shitbag to the devs. That's fine. But it's all the people that are leaving comments that are just so massively self-entitled and just, like, I'll just get into these comments. I can't even put my brain in order anymore. So someone left a comment saying, all hype for the DLC has died. And it's like... No, though. No, it hasn't. You're just trying to sow seeds of discontent into people. No, all hype for the DLC hasn't died. Because, guarantee when the DLC comes out, you're all gonna fucking buy it. Everyone really, really wants that DLC. Everyone is really looking for that DLC, as is proved by everyone's reaction. Everyone's reaction is like, they cannot wait for the DLC, they must have it, they need it now, and... Some people aren't saying, oh, we must have the DLC now. Some of them are just saying, you know, all we want is a release date. And those people are fine. But then there's other people like, we demand a release date. You owe us a release date. And I'll get to how NetherRealm owes you nothing apart from, right? They do owe you one thing. They owe you the DLC that they promised that they will eventually give you. That's what they owe you. They don't owe you anything else. And some people seem to think otherwise. So this guy's like, all hype for the DLC has died. No, it hasn't. I'm sure maybe your hype for the DLC has died. See you on release day when you buy it. And all the other people that will buy it on release day, you could argue hype has never been higher for it, because people have never wanted it more than they want it right now. Someone else, right, this is, okay, are you ready for the self-entitlement of this one? We support you by buying the game, and you return the favor like this? You ignore us when we clearly want some news? Do you even realize that... Sorry, it's so funny that someone wrote this. Do you even realize that your game could have flopped had we not bought it? This is how this person thinks transactions work, right? They think, oh, you've made a cool product. I'll do you a favor, and I'll buy that product. There you go, I'll exchange money, and I'll take that product. You owe me one. That's what this person thinks. No. No, he says, look, we support you by buying the game, and you return the favor like this... No. The favor was giving you the game in exchange for the money. That's how transactions work. They don't owe you shit. You bought the game, they give you the game. That's how it works. And it is a fantastic game. It's a top quality It's borderline art. It's just incredible. I'm not saying it's flawless. Don't get me wrong. Don't quote me. I'm not saying it's flawless, but it's amazing. It is an amazing game. And some people are like, "You owe me for buying your game." Fuck off. No, they don't. You bought the game. They gave you the game. You buy the DLC. They will give you the DLC. That's the exchange. That's what's happening. They don't owe you a release date. They don't owe you a trailer. They don't owe you any leaked images, screenshots. They don't owe you any of this shit, and yet you're going to get it. You will get it. They will give you a release date for these things. They will show you a trailer for the DLC. You will get this stuff that they don't owe you, but because they're not doing it to your schedule, that's enough reason to get shitty with them. Oh my god. I mean, the one part of that sentence that was right, it says, "You ignore us when we clearly want some news." I'm beginning to see why NetherRealm are ignoring the community. Because I spent an hour reading the comments from the community earlier, and I wanted to shoot myself. Imagine working at NetherRealm and you see this every day. You don't know why there's been such a long delay. Maybe it's a licensing issue. Maybe Terminator, there's an issue, like, maybe they had the trailer all ready to go, but there's a last-minute licensing issue, and now they have to deal with some legal shit, as well as all this shit on social media that people won't stop throwing at them. They've got to deal with that, and still work on the DLC, and deal with licensing issues as well. That's a real possibility. It could just be a licensing issue, something as simple as that. I doubt they're sat there going, "You know what, we've got all this content ready to go. Fuck it, we hate money. We'll just sit on it for a while." Which I honestly believe some people think that's their stance. Some people think that's what NetherRealm are like. Some people think NetherRealm want to piss off the people they're about to try and sell stuff to. That's what some people think, because they are that fucking retarded. Sorry, this has been boiling my blood all day, and some other things have happened today which pissed me off as well, but this thing, I've been thinking about this all day. So, next comment. Someone says, "Bruh, I want my money back. Now y'all killed the hype for DLC and making us wait this long. This game is dying really quick too without any new content." Y'all killed the hype for DLC. Well, I've already gone over how hype... People want DLC now more than ever, so you could argue the hype has never been higher. And making us wait this long, the game is dying. I hate this so fucking much. I've seen it in so many games. Like, I don't play Fortnite. I did for a while. I played it from seasons 2 to 5, but I haven't played it for, like, months and months and months, and I probably will never play it again. But I'm still subscribed to the Fortnite Battle Royale subreddit. For some reason, I just haven't unsubscribed, and the amount of times you see people go, "This game's dying, this game's dying," and then you read it, and it's not dying. If anything, it's doing better than ever, but the guys who are making it implemented something that person didn't like. Or they haven't done something that person wanted to happen. "Oh, the game's dying." And I've had... there's been people saying to me, "Oh, people are leaving en masse." Yeah, I'm sure some people are leaving, and they'll be right back when the DLC comes out. But guess what? The people who actually like the game, they're not leaving. I saw a comment earlier that I didn't put here. I saw a comment earlier and he said, "Look, the pros have all had enough, and we've all had enough, we'll just leave the game to the rookies." And I'm like, oh, rookies? That's a funny way to spell and pronounce people who like the game. You know, there are plenty of pros who love the game. Sure, you want to leave and play something else? Just because DLC didn't come out quite as fast as you wanted it to? Fine, whatever. If you're the kind of person that can't stick with a game for more than a month if they don't constantly jam fucking new shit into it, look, Fortnite was fun when I played it. I've got nothing against that game. GTA Online was fun while I played it. Got a lot against it, but it was great fun while I played it. But those games, I think, being the two biggest examples of this that I can think of, have spoiled people because people now expect games to just be constantly updated with constant shit shoved in it all the time. And I know most people aren't after that. They just want a little bit of info. That's fine. I'm on about the extreme cases. So don't get outraged thinking I'm talking about everyone here. I'm just talking about the ones that are being retards, okay? So if you're not being a retard, don't get angry with what I'm saying, right? But enough people think, "Oh, we need more content. I can't possibly play this game without them adding a new character into it every month. I can't play it, it's unplayable." Meanwhile, people who like Mortal Kombat 11 are just sat over here going, "Yeah, bring out a character when you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to play this game. Yeah, whatever, because I like playing the game." But I guess that makes me a rookie. I'm a rookie. No, it's just, if the pros leave, and the people who clearly don't like Mortal Kombat 11 that much, if they're willing to leave just because some DLC didn't come out as fast as they wanted to, if the pros don't like it, and the people who clearly don't like the game don't like it, that leaves the people who do like it. So, win-win, really. Someone else says... He says, it's so sick and fucking frustrating, you know. At least say you're going to give us the trailer late. Ugh, I'm quitting. Quitting what? Quitting Twitter? quitting Mortal Kombat. See you when the DLC comes out. Quitting Mortal Kombat. He goes, it's so sick. What is sick about it? All they've done is they've said, we're making some DLC. And then not told you why they haven't told you why it's coming late. Like I said, there could be legal reasons why they haven't told you. Like I said, it might not just be a licensing issue with characters. There might be something going on that we don't know. Because guess what? We're not game developers. It's probably more a problem with the publishers. No one's given. Well, I bet people are giving Warner Brothers shit. Actually, I didn't look. I bet they are. But yeah, like it's probably the publishers, because this is the thing. People are just going, this is the situation. I wanted info. I don't have it. Who's the first person I can look at and shout at? None of them are going, might there be a reason why they haven't given us any information for a while? Could that be? No, they just hate us. Yeah, they hate us. We're the ones that keep them alive and support their game. Nah, they hate us. That's what it is. They fucking hate us. That's what people are thinking. But I'm willing to bet, and this is a crazy opinion, and don't hit dislike for this opinion. I'm letting you know ahead of time that it's going to be unpopular. Maybe there's a reason they haven't told us anything like a release date. Maybe there's a reason that we're unaware of. Is that possible? Yes, it is. But no, they hate us. It's sick what they're doing. This one guy says it's sick and fucking frustrating. I get it's fucking frustrating. I get that. That's fair. But it's sick. And look, at least say you're going to give us the trailer late. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that would go down well. Posting a tweet going, guys, yeah, we're delaying something. Yeah, that'll go down real well in this sea of maturity and reasonable people. You know, all these comments that are like, you owe me something because I bought your game. You think those people are going to go, okay, yeah, I'm sure there's a good reason you've got for delaying the trailer. Yeah, you think that's how they're going to react? No, they're going to be like, fuck you, you owe me the trailer. You owe it to me now. In fact, you owed it to me last week because I decided you did. That's how they'd react. There's so many people going, why aren't they talking to us? All you gotta do is talk to us. Because after spending an hour reading this shit, I wouldn't want to talk to you. Again, I just want to remind everyone, I'm speaking specifically to the extreme cases, the ones that left all the comments on Twitter shouting at the devs, telling them, oh yeah, telling the poor person who runs the social media account, who has nothing to do with the actual development of the game, or more likely, the publishing of the game. Someone has got nothing to do with that. Someone has just told, hey, post some funny memes every now and then. That person is catching all the shit. You know, they posted a picture of Johnny Cage using the old face app thing. You know, just like a little bit of fun, jumping on board with the current trend. A wave of people going, how dare you mock us with this? We deserve a trailer. You should be giving us at least a release date, and you give us this? Ugh. Like, may God have mercy on the poor fool that runs that social media account. Jesus Christ. They don't deserve the shit you're giving them, and the devs don't deserve it either. It's ridiculous. Also, I love that last word. Is that I'm quitting. Yeah, sure you are, mate. Sure you are. And if you are, if you're quitting over them not giving you a release date soon enough, then you're obviously not that much of a Mortal Kombat fan. So goodbye, I guess. No one really cares if you're leaving. Someone says, give your fan base the DLC schedule. Okay, bold demand. Just give us your whole schedule. I know some companies do that, but that's because there's some companies that just have to, like Destiny, they're like, here's the roadmap for all of our DLC, because their entire business model is the DLC. That's why the game went free to play, and now they just sell DLC for the price of a full game, because that was their whole business model. This DLC is just like a bit of fun thrown on after the game's come out, and I couldn't believe it, man. Old man alert incoming. But when I was young, I mean, not even that young, you know, when I was playing sort of like PS3 games and PS2 games, you're playing them, and okay, I've got a game. This is it. This is my game. I'm going to have fun with this. And now we get a game like Mortal Kombat 11, and people are so spoiled and self-entitled that they get a game like Mortal Kombat 11, and I kid you not, a month after the game came out, on the Mortal Kombat subreddit, there was people going, where's the DLC? Where's the DLC? It's been a month already. Come on, the game has been out a month. I've been waiting 4 years for this game. It's been out a month. Where's the DLC? And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people, man? What's happened? What have happened to, like, buying a game and then enjoying it for a while? And then when it starts to get stale, that's when they throw new content in. That's the point of new content, to keep it fresh. It doesn't need to be kept fresh 3 months after it fucking came out. Oh, but it did in all the previous games. Again, it didn't need to. That's why I couldn't believe about Mortal Kombat X as well. Playing Mortal Kombat X, how happy as can be. And they're like, boom, 4 new characters. And I was like, that was out of nowhere. What the fuck? We just got this game. Ugh. But yeah, give your fan base the DLC schedule, especially since it cast, I assume he meant cost, especially since it cast 2/3 of the base game with not even half the content and we still know nothing about it. Well, maybe you shouldn't buy things when you don't know what they fucking are. I can't believe that's the thing I have to say. It's like, especially since it costs 2/3 of the base game, don't buy something and then complain about the price. You're like, you didn't have to buy the combat pack. You could have just bought the individual bits of DLC that you want. But you decided to just go, boom, I'm having the whole combat pack. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Twat. And also, it goes 2/3 of the price of the base game and not even half the content. Don't buy things when you don't know what they are. When they sold the combat pack, they said, here's a combat pack. It's going to have 6 characters and some skin packs and maybe a bit of gear or whatever. That's it. You don't know what it's going to contain. You don't know when it's coming out. And you know what's happened? People paid for that. People went, I don't know what's going to be in it, and I don't know when it's coming out. Take my money. And then they fabricated a time when they think it should be out, and then they're like, why isn't this thing out? They didn't promise me it would be out by now, and yet it's not out. Now I'm angry. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. It's not rocket science. Don't buy stuff if you don't know what they are. And don't buy stuff. Like, it blows my mind that they didn't say what was in the combat. Like, they said, okay, characters and whatever, but they didn't say which characters. And they didn't say when any of it was going to be coming out. And now people are like, well, it's gone past my made-up date that I decided that they should give me the DLC by. I'm going to be outraged. It's like, ugh. And again, look, yes, maybe they should have said something by now, like, okay, the release date of the DLC is this. But maybe there's a reason, again, that they're not talking to people. If this is how people react just because they don't get a release date soon enough, can you imagine how they'd react if they get told, oh, by the way, that DLC is going to be pushed back a month? Could you imagine that? Jesus Christ. And I love this comment. It's real simple, nice and short and succinct. In all caps. We demand the trailer. And I'm like, put that in the dictionary, where it says self-entitled, put that as the description. We demand the trailer. Demand it all you want, mate. They don't owe you a trailer. They don't owe you a trailer at any specific time, either. But you're gonna get a trailer. So they don't owe you anything. You can't demand it. Well, you can demand it, but you look like a cunt when you do. We demand this thing that we don't have any rights to demand. It's like, oh, fuck off. Oh, man. And this one as well. Come on. Stop being a shit laptop. Okay. He goes, this guy goes, you know there's a thing called communication with the community where you actually listen to what your fans say. Yes. Listening to what your fans say and bowing to their every demand are not the same thing. I'm sure they are listening. I'm sure that poor social media guy is watching this going, man, they are pissed off. And then Ed Boon's like, what's going on? I heard there was an absolute shitstorm on the internet. What have we done wrong? And he goes, oh no, sorry, Mr. Boon, we didn't give them a release date for the trailer. Oh no! Fucking hell, man. Listening to the community is not the same as doing everything the community demands. Look, that would be like watching Picasso do a painting and then shouting at him while he's painting it that he's doing it wrong and that you want him to do it a different way. Fuck you, it's his art. These guys, look, do I have this comment later on? I do, I'll get to that then. I'll fucking get to that. Oh my god, I've done a lot of rant videos, mate. This is my most rantiest. This is ridiculous. Okay, this guy as well. Oh my god, so self-entitled. He goes, you're wasting my combat pack money. How are they wasting your combat pack money? You paid them money for a combat pack. They are making a combat pack and will release it to you. How are they wasting your money? They're giving you, admittedly, slower than you'd like. That's basically the entire problem. It's just that things aren't happening as fast as people want it to happen. That is the issue. And yet when I tell people impatience is the problem, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. They're the ones yelling at the devs and giving the devs shit because of their impatience, because it all boils down to them not getting shit when they want it. I want it now. I want it now. We deserve it now. Give it to us now. We bought your game. Give it to us now. That is the core problem that everyone has, that things aren't happening fast enough. And NetherRealm never once said, we'll have shit done by this date. If they did, I wouldn't be making this video. If NetherRealm said, we'll be making shit by this date, and then they went past that date, having given no communication, then yeah, I'd be right with all you guys. I'd be like, yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. But no, they didn't. They didn't say a date. It's all in your head. You've looked back at previous games and gone, this is going to be how it works. Because it's everything they do with every game is the same every time. Forget the fact that Mortal Kombat 11 didn't follow the same release schedule as Mortal Kombat X and Injustice 2. You know, it was like delayed 6 months, so that broke the cycle. But yeah, we'll just assume that everything's going to be the same. And then when it's not the same, get angry because it passed our fictional timeline. God. Wasting my combat pack money. No, they're not. They're using your combat pack money to pay some poor guy to sit there reading your garbage. That's what they're doing. And this guy. Each week or second week, you made a trailer. Now we wait over a month for a character trailer? Killing your game with this lazy development. Fuck this guy. Fuck him for saying they're lazy. They work their asses off in crunch, and everyone knows crunch sucks dick. Everyone knows it, and if you don't know it, you're a monster, right? Crunch shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. Right? If you don't know what crunch is, go Google it. Go see the Gymquisition or something. But most people agree, oh yeah, crunch is awful. You shouldn't make people work like this. And then when the DLC is not out on time... Well, no, it's not even that the DLC isn't out on time. It's that the DLC isn't out when their fictional timeline has lined up. They're like, oh, well, how dare you? You're lazy. Fuck you. No, I guarantee you they are working their fucking asses off trying to sort out this problem. Because guess what? They don't want you to hate them. I know this is hard for so many people to understand, but maybe some companies like EA do, but most companies, like NetherRealm, are one of the good developers. They're one of the good studios. They haven't filled their games with loot boxes like a lot of people have. Yes, they had some loot boxes in Injustice 2, but guess what? They cost nothing to open because NetherRealm are the good guys. If they were any other dev company, those loot boxes in Injustice 2 would have been charged. You'd have to pay to open them, because that's generally what loot boxes are. But NetherRealm are like, no, we won't. And they didn't, because they're the good guys. And then there's people, I'll get to that comment later on, but there's people who clearly don't know what a bad video game company is. I had to introduce them to the whole loot box gambling shit that's been happening with EA and Ubisoft over the past couple of years. I had to introduce them to that. I said, you want to see what an actual bad game company is, game publisher, game developer? You want to see what bad ones of those look like? Here you go. NetherRealm are good. They do shit well. Again, they could have released some info by now, but they don't owe you that info. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this guy was like, each week or second week, you made a trailer. Now we wait over a month for a character trailer. So that's, again, spoiled. So they were nice enough to give us a load of trailers leading up to the release of the game, and now they're not giving us trailers at that same rate. Because some people now expect that. They were like, oh, this is great. I expect this forever. Spoiled is what that is. Killing your game with this lazy development. They're not killing it. Little bitches are leaving is what's happening. I doubt it's going to make much difference in the bottom line. It's not lazy development. And fuck you for suggesting it is. I hate people that say that. Lazy tweets won't help your game survive. I guess he's... Well, I don't think... I don't think the tweet exists to help the game survive. It's more there to sort of try and, I don't know, just be a presence, I guess, online. Lazy tweets won't help your game survive, so bring this trailer or combat pack trailer out, or I want my money back. I guess you better take your money. Well, no, actually no. Because you didn't give a date where you wanted this trailer or combat trailer out. So you'll never get your money back, because they will bring out the trailer, and they will bring out the combat pack. It would be funny to do, I want my money back. Now that I've played this game for 3 months and I've had my fill and I'm bored of it and I want to move on to something else, now I demand my money back. Fuck you. This next one, I actually lolled. That's right. I actually lolled when I read this one because it is so fucking naive. It's insane. He goes, I wish y'all would just drop 4 characters at a time. That would make everyone so happy. No, it fucking wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, because you know what would happen? They would drop 4 characters at a time, and then everyone... Well, not everyone, sorry, I shouldn't say that. They would drop 4 characters at a time, and then these retards would all go, huh, well, okay, So they're dropping 4 characters at a time now. They're just going to do that forever now. So 4 characters every month, please. 4 characters every month. They would drop 4 characters at once, and then everyone would complain, where's the new content? Where's the DLC? You gave us 4 characters a month ago. Where's the new content? Trust me. Like, I wish y'all would drop 4 characters at a time. This would make everyone happy. No, it wouldn't. No, it fucking wouldn't. You must be new to the internet. No, it fucking wouldn't. They can't do anything that would make everyone happy. Even when they released the trailer for the DLC, that ain't going to make everyone happy. There's going to be a whole load of people that are like, about time, or I don't even want these characters. Trust me, if you think you can make everyone happy, especially on the internet, you must be new to the internet. Oh my god. So no, that wouldn't make them happy. Trust me, it just wouldn't. Which is probably why they're not doing it. And then Ed Boon put out a tweet, just this poll, and he said, which of these companies are you least comfortable with giving your money to? And it was like, Google, Facebook, and whatever. And this guy says, I trust you the least giving my money. I don't even know what I bought buying the combat pack. Then why did you buy the fucking combat pack if you're just going to complain that you don't know what's in it? Like, oh my god, they didn't tell you what was in it. This is... Fold my phone in half. I'm so angry because people are like, hey, I don't know what this is. Take my money. What is this? How can you not tell me what this is? You fucking bought it and they didn't tell you what it was. What do you expect? Oh my god. I don't even know what I bought. His words. I don't even know what I bought. Twat. And now he's complaining about it. Okay. This guy, look. It's like we basically just paid $40 for Shang Tsung. No, it isn't. You've got Shang Tsung first of all, you've got the classic skin pack as well. So even if your retarded logic did work, you haven't paid $40 for Shang Tsung. You've paid $40 for Shang Tsung and a classic skin pack. But because you're retarded, you haven't at all paid $40 for Shang Tsung. You've paid $40 for the combat pack. It just hasn't all come out yet. You knew they weren't going to release them all straight away. You knew it was going to be a staggered release. Admittedly, no one knew the staggered release was going to be this long. And again, we don't know the reason for it. But you didn't. It's not at all like you've paid $40 for Shang Tsung. If that's the case, when they bring out more characters, do you expect you have to pay more money? If they're part of Combat Pack 1? No. Because you paid $40, you're going to get the characters. Ugh. Right, have I already read that one? I have read that one. Okay, I won't read that one again. Okay, I've only got a couple left, so, we're going to chill out on this shit. This person says... You're actually becoming the shitlords of gaming industry right now, and then in all caps, reveal some DLC content, we paid you $100 for it. And it's like, okay, first of all, they're not becoming the shitlords of the gaming industry, because again, I mentioned to that other guy, do you know what a bad gaming company looks like? Have you seen EA? Have you seen some of what Epic does? Have you seen Ubisoft? Have you seen these companies that are just garbage, that have harmful effects, that harm real people? Actual harmful effects. They are evil. EA, when gamble boxes were banned in Belgium because Belgium was like, hold up, you can't fucking sell gambling to kids. Get that out of your games. You know what EA did? EA didn't do what a reasonable entity would do, which is go, oh, okay, yeah, we can see that. Okay, we'll take him out. They said, no, we'll keep him in. We are willing to break the law so that we can sell gambling to children. But yeah, you're right. NetherRealm Studios are the shitlords of the gaming industry because they didn't give you a release date for a trailer fast enough. Get some fucking perspective, mate. And I know that's weird, me saying that, ranting about this, when there's stuff in the world that I really should be ranting about. I know it's weird for me to tell you to get some perspective, but think about that. If I'm in this position where I shouldn't be telling people to get perspective, think about how much perspective you fucking need. Just think about that. Jesus Christ. He goes, reveal some DLC content. Hey, quick question. What do you think the C stands for in DLC? I'll give you a clue. Content. So why did you just say reveal some DLC content? Oh, I get it. You're a retard. We paid you $100 for it. Then you were ripped off, mate, because the DLC is only $40. So I don't know what the fuck you paid $100 for, unless you mean you paid $100 for the game and the DLC, but that's not what you said. You said, reveal some DLC content, we paid you $100 for it. There's nothing about that sentence that isn't not shit. And this is the one I was talking about earlier where I said I'll get to it later. This one made me so angry, right? Because I know the guy, and I fight him on Mortal Kombat and I speak to him on Twitter and stuff, and he's a good guy, I like him, but when he said this, it pushed me over the edge, mate. I said, this was the guy when I was like, look, you want to see what a bad company is? You want to see what a bad video game company is? Here's links to bad video game companies. Watch these videos and you'll know what a bad video game company is. A company going, we're not going to give them a release date for a trailer just yet, is not, and I quote, "You are officially the worst gaming company ever." Officially the worst gaming company ever. Worse than companies that design their games from the ground up to manipulate children and people with addictive personalities, people with gambling disorders. Gambling disorders are real things. They're real things. And games like FIFA and stuff like that, they used to be all about football. Now it's all about Ultimate Team, buy cards or whatever. I don't fucking know. Open packs, which is just gamble boxes. I'm going to throw money at this game and hope it gives me this. Oh, no, it didn't. It's junk. Okay, pay some more money. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, junk. Just trying to get the good thing. Rocket League did the same thing as well. Rocket League introduced loot boxes. You used to be able to just go to the shop and go, okay, I want to buy this car. Yeah, cool, I want to buy this car. And then they went, yo, hold up. Loot boxes, though. We can give loot boxes away for free and then charge people to open them, which makes them think they're free. Okay, yeah, we'll charge people to open them. And this is the only way you get any of the decent cosmetic stuff. And this is before they added the Fortnite-style Rocket Pass or whatever they call it. It's basically like Fortnite's Battle Pass. That's better than loot boxes because you can fucking look at what you're paying money for. You can go, okay, $7.99, and there's like 3 months worth of tiers or whatever, and I can go through, and if I reach a certain tier, I'll get that cool item. You can look ahead and go, this is what I will get if I put the time in. Take my money. That's not what loot boxes are. Loot boxes are, okay, give us your money. Give us your money. Okay, thank you. Right. I'm going to roll the dice, right? It's 100-sided dice. You only want, let's see, there's some shitty decals for cars you don't want. There's some shitty wheels you don't want as well. Look at the green wheels. They don't go with blue or orange cars. Okay, so the only things you want out of this loot box are the rare animated decals. You want those awesome animated wheels or that new car. Those 3 items. You want one of those 3 out of the 15 items that are in this box. Okay, I'm going to roll this die. It's a 100-sided die, and if it lands on 1, you'll get the item you want. If it lands on any of the other 99 numbers, you're getting the pure garbage that you can't do anything with. You can't even trade it because it's garbage and no one wants it. They've all got copious amounts of it because it's garbage. And they have the balls to call the shit rare. Hate it when games companies go like, oh, let's make the most common item. We'll call it rare. No, call it shit. Call it common. Call it garbage because that's what it is. Once you get more than 10 minutes into the game, you're throwing it away and you're on to the next level up. Don't start with rare, super rare, ultimate rare. It just devalues everything. When everything's rare, nothing is. How did I get onto Rocket League? Loot boxes. So yeah, you pay money for a tiny little chance to get your fucking gamble box. And how did I get to gamble boxes? Oh yeah, EA. That's what a bad company is. NetherRealm don't do any of that shit. You know what NetherRealm do? NetherRealm put out a game, a solid game, for a fair price, is what they do. You buy it. And then maybe, if you're real impatient, 2 months later you'll be like, oh, starving for that fresh content, I need it. I can't remain interested in this game. There are people that are like that. It's insane. And then they go, oh, okay, here's some more characters. Just dole them out. We don't want to just shit them all out on you to begin with, because number one, they're not all finished. And number two, if we do that, then we've got nothing else to give you for the next few years. So we'll just dole it out. That's what they do. Nope, that makes them the worst gaming company ever, according to this guy. Like I said, I know that guy. I had some words with him. I was like, look, okay. You're just wrong, mate. You're just wrong. And then this is my favorite, because this one actually has a legit insult in it. Most of them are just angrily demanding things. This one is straight up insulting the devs, and they don't deserve this. It's not like an insanely rude word or anything. Like, it's not... Well, this is the comment. He just goes, dickheads, reveal the combat pack already. And I wished with all of my heart that the guy who was running the Mortal Kombat Twitter account was like, dickhead, no. We'll reveal it when we are ready / allowed to. That's when we'll reveal it. And sadly, my friends, that is all the comments that I decided to grab. I saw way more, but man, I praise my sanity. I like my sanity too much. Look at my hair, man. Getting all ridiculous. I need a haircut up in this bitch. So that's basically where I stand on it. It's okay to want DLC. And it's okay to sit there going like, man, it's been a while. Maybe they should like release a trailer or something. But you know what's not okay? You know what is being a self-entitled, whiny little bitch? Is going on Twitter and going, you owe us this. You owe us a trailer. You haven't released a trailer by my own mental time. I decided it should have been out by now. They'll release shit when they're good and ready, / allowed to. We don't know what their situation is, do we? Oh, but they should just tell us. Hopefully this video will demonstrate to you why they don't tell you, why they're not responding to your tweets and stuff like that. Because no matter what they say, they'll just face a wave of this shit. So it's better. It's not uncommon. If you know you're going to get an absolute wave of shit every time you open the internet, it's not uncommon to just not go to the internet for a while. It's not uncommon. I think Sean Murray, the guy that sort of headed No Man's Sky, they obviously got tsunamis of hate when they released their game, because their game was an unbroken, finished mess that didn't live up to any of the hype, which is a much worse situation than not getting a trailer release date in time. And they were getting death threats and everything. You know what they did? They stayed away from the internet. They didn't engage with much of what was going on. They fucking went back and they worked on their game, and they came back, and by all accounts the game's good now. By all accounts it's basically what they promised they were going to release at launch. And who knows if they might have even survived long enough to get to that stage if they'd been looking at the internet and hearing all the demands from everyone, all the armchair developers that are like, God, it's so easy, just knock a character together in 5 minutes and release it. God, it's so easy, man. I mean, you did just release your game a couple of months ago, and then you just released a brand new mode called Combat League, which we all gave you shit for. Every time you do anything, we give you shit for it. Oh, you've released a new mode for this game. It doesn't work. It's full of Scorpion, there's too much lag, they've got all this shit to deal with fucking constantly, and you wonder why they don't want to talk to you. I'm going to play Mortal Kombat 11 and I'm going to have fun. Peace.